Hey, what's up YouTube? Today I am doing a tag video. NBF Grim Reaper tagged me here on YouTube and so on and so forth before him, and it was started by Underworld 6667. Yeah, they want the whole Yugioh community on YouTube to like really get to know each other and everything. I think that's really cool, so I will start. It's going to be 7 questions, and so I will just dive right into them. Sorry, daylight is leaving, and so my video can be a little not as bright. Question 1. What is your real name? My real name is Chelsea. Question 2. How did you get into Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, in December of 2010, so almost 2 years ago now, I was at Walmart with Desmonded here on YouTube, and he's been playing since the beginning, so I was just walking with him because he's like, I want to go get some stuff, yada yada yada. And I was interested, so I was like, okay, I'll tag along. And he's like, and he was telling me about the new structure deck Merrick that had just come out and all this stuff, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting, you know. It might be cool to learn, you know. Maybe not like a huge thing, but maybe, hey, you know, maybe take some time off my hands. And he says, I'll buy you the structure deck. If you like it, you can keep playing. If not, then I'll just, you know, keep the cards. And I was like, okay. So went home, opened it up, and saw that it was all Egyptian history. Like, not like Egyptian history, but it was Egyptian. It was Gravekeepers. It was Commanded and all these, and I was like, so like I completely fell in love from that point on, and he knew that, and I think that's why he did it that way. But thank you for that then. Question 3. Why or how did you start YouTubing? I started YouTubing because my best friend at the time, she was posting videos about Avatar and all the spoiler alerts for the show. And I was like, you know, I think it'd be cool for me to be able to trade more than I was able to, because I didn't really want to go to locals, and at the time I couldn't drive, so I couldn't do that. And I was just like, you know, I stumbled upon people's binders, and I was like, oh, that's really cool, you know, I wish I was able to do that. I also didn't have a binder at the time, so when I first started, so that was a little bad. But I actually I had another channel before this where I actually started a lot of my videos, and it got deleted and hacked and all that stuff, so I don't have that one anymore, but I have this one, and I started becoming more devoted to doing that, not that, probably July of last year or something like that, so yeah. Question 4. What is the best time you ever had at a Yu-Gi-Oh event? Let me think. I can tell you the worst time off the top of my head, but that's not what you want. The best time was probably the first tournament I ever entered, and it was January, so I had only been playing for a month, so it was January of 2011 when I entered a tournament. I think it was around then, yeah. And of course I had my Gravekeepers. I was playing beatdown Gravekeepers, so, you know, and the format was awesome with the Book of Moons and all that stuff, so I was playing that, and that was really fun. I had entered, you know, was kind of intimidated because everybody who had been playing since it first came out, so I felt a little uneasy about it. And a person dropped out, so I got an automatic win because they didn't show, and then after, you know, they dropped out. And so I had an automatic win, so that was awesome. So right then I had 1 win, and all that. And then I had to play a 10-year-old. Now, I did not want to play this 10-year-old. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to lose. I'm not going to be able to win. I'm going to feel really bad that I just lost to a 10-year-old. And I'm like, what, an 18-year-old or something like that at the time. 17, 18. I think I was 18 at the time. And so, yeah, I was 18. And so I'm like, okay, and he's playing Naturias. So I didn't know anything about Naturias at the time, really. I just knew they were cute little fruit and bugs. I don't mean fruit as in, yeah, I meant like little fruits like strawberries and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, those are so cute. And he was 10 times worse than me. He had only been playing for, he'd probably been playing about the same time I had, but he didn't really know all the rulings for his for my deck, so he was kind of like on edge about that. And I beat him, yeah. And then I lost 3 rounds, so I went 2 and 3. 2 and 3? Yeah, because there's 5 rounds, I think. Yeah, I went 2 and 3, and so I didn't feel that bad about myself, but I felt really good. I need more light, don't I? I felt really good because I had at least 2 of them. 1 by default, I didn't care about that. 1 that I actually beat a person. So that's the best time I ever had at an event. Question 5 says, what is your favorite deck ever? Now, before I can state my favorite deck ever, I've played probably 1, 2, 3, 4 decks, like completely. I've played 4. I've played Gravekeepers, Durak, Flamebell Zombies, and my evil deck. So, I'd probably have to say my Flamebell Zombies are my #1 favorite, absolute, but close second probably would have to be my Gravekeepers, just because that is the first deck I started with, and I just think that it's a really cool deck. Question 6 says, why do you play Yu-Gi-Oh? I play Yu-Gi-Oh because I think it's really fun to meet a lot of new people and go out and, you know, do better and learn and get better with the rulings and, you know, trade a lot and get things you want. Sorry guys, my voice is just dying on me today. And I just think it's really, really fun. Some days I do feel like I just play just to, you know, make one of my friends happy because he loves it so much. But most of the time I just think it's fun. I think the card art is what makes it the best to play with, to be honest. Question 7 says, who are your 2 tagged YouTubers? My 2 tagged YouTubers. I'm going to tag Desmonded here on YouTube, and I'll also tag Ray M8624. I'm tagging these 2 people just because I've done a lot of trading with them. They're really cool people, and yeah. So rate, comment, subscribe, all the good YouTube stuff, and I'll post another video soon. Bye guys!